What's up guys, this is the liquidity. So in today's video I want to give you guys a recap on the trades I've been able to catch throughout last 2 weeks, right? So stick with me, watch this video from beginning to the end, subscribe, like and share the video to people who need them. And if you're interested in learning forex, I actually teach, but for next month I think I'm done for next month accepting people because I already have some people, and I'm going to be teaching them this new month coming in from 2nd. So if you're interested to join for the match, so here is where you're going to click on the link on the description and learn from me, right? I'm going to teach you everything, every details you need to know to become profitable. So just hit on the link. A fee is $100. It's not for free, but trust me, you are going to become profitable. So let me just explain what happened on gold for like past 2 weeks. So stick with me, put your comment section on what you think I should talk more on the next video. So I'm doing this video for this particular guy that has been on my comment section asking me to show them how I take my trades. So in this video I'm trying to like show you guys how my trade has been able to be taken, and like take the trade and exit the trade. And at the same time I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm expecting from gold for next week, so you guys understand that what market has been bullish. Let's check from the 4 hours at first. So I've never traded without checking the all-time level time frame, which is like the 4 hours. Forget the things I drew out here. So I'm going to come back to explain why I drew all those things, right? That's for like the future movements, right? So what I'm seeing on gold right now is market is jumping. So far since 2025, market has been bullish. So we have been bullish and bullish and bullish and bullish. There has not gotten to any time we actually dropped so serious. Even this particular drop that we have right now is not going to be serious. We are still going to be going bullish, and I'm going to explain why, right? So now, but first let me give a recap. I'm going to first show you guys the recaps. So if you watch very well, sorry, you'll see that what this is a breakout block level where the market retested and gave us a flag to the upside. So this is where the bullish that came in so far has been happening from, right? So anybody that was able to catch trade from this leg, like some people that took the trade actually left the trade, but anybody else, any swing trader that was able to catch this trade from here should be making cool money, right? Should be making like a lot of money. That's what I mean, right? So I actually make good money, right? Sometimes I don't actually trade with big capitals, but I actually make good money. So this is what I'm here to show you guys how to get your entries. But trust me, you're not going to get everything here. Do you understand? So I'm just going to give you guys some tips. If you're smart enough, you can actually figure some things out yourself. But if you're still looking confusing, that's why I'm there to coach you. You can pay for it and I'll teach you, and I'm not forcing you for it, okay? So now this is where this market started moving from. Forget the network stuff, it's quite crazy sometimes, okay? So now market started moving very, very fast and failed to trigger from what the breaker block I marked out earlier. So after then I have some kind of like movement around this zone. I don't know why the thing keep deleting. Even on my last video I put it, but right now it's out again. So I took this breaker block entry that gave me 1:10. That was from the 15 minutes time frame, and it gave me 1:10. This particular trade gave me 1:10. What did I use in trading it? I saw my word breaker block inducement. I took the trade. That was 1:10. So market pulled back into what a breaker block level back here and gave me what a double break of structure. I took another trade from 5 minutes block. You can go there and check it. That's a 5-minute breaker block, and I make some money. Here was 1:5, which is from what an order block. Market reacted from what a key level zone from the higher time frame, and then I took another breaker block. This one gave me 1:8. Do you understand? So like I said, I'm not going to be explaining everything, and I can't explain everything here for free. Do you understand? So this comes for another day. I have a double break of structure, my inducement. I took another trade from here, and market what rallied towards the upside. That gave me 1:10. And what happened here? This was the last trade. The last trade I took before the last one I tried to take on Friday that went bad. Do you understand? So I hit a lot of TP and took one SL out of last week. Do you understand? Out of last week. Do you understand? So what happened there was a double break of structure. I took it after the inducement was formed and seen. I took the trade and it gave me 1:10 as well. So I tried taking another trade from Friday, which you can see very well. The market tried pushing up before market started dumping very heavily. Do you understand? And why my SL is quite big like that is because I have what? I have two key zones around that level. I have a breaker block and also another block. So since the market is actually on that level, I needed to like secure it very tight, which is what? Covering up with the breaker block and the other block. Though I knew that market is going to drop because of what? Market is actually on the all-time high. Do you understand? If you notice, after market taking me on SL, I didn't even plan on taking any other position. But I later took some positions later towards the evening time and woke up the next day, which is on Friday, because I think this drop started on Thursday. Do you understand? So on Friday, we dropped more heavy. So there was a level here the market retested, which was where the buyers was coming in. So after then, I waited for double break of structure, and after getting there, I entered. He tried to push, but market failed to hold. That's why I left the trade. I didn't trade again. I waited to see the next key level market is going to react from. So I took another trade around this level, but you can see how the market is dumping and dumping. But that was not a sell. I took a buy trade. So let me show you guys where I like everything I set up. There was a key level here. So I took a trade from a breaker block from the 5 minutes, sorry. And market pushed up. I took a re-entry somewhere around here. And market pushed up again. I slept off and woke up the next day, which is Friday. And the market flagged back and keep crashing like this. So the mistake I did was that what? I didn't actually check very well to know that market want to keep dropping at that given time. I was just focusing on the buyers given from the higher time frame, which is what? From the 4 hours time frame. That was my checkout. So I was not looking out for sales. Do you understand? So that was why I hit SL 2 times or 3 times on Friday. Do you understand? So now let me explain what's going to happen next week, or what I'm expecting to happen next week. So if you watch very carefully, you see that we have a long rejection. So whenever a long rejection comes in like this, it's either market is planning on selling deep down, or market is planning on what? Reversing to a particular level. That's why I marked out this level to be a level interest where I'm expecting it to come back to, because of what? The consolidation I have. They have 3 touches of candles. And in daily time frame, I'm seeing what? I'm seeing a CRT pattern. A CRT pattern also says the market is still looking at selling. Do you understand? I also have this engulfing candle that formed just beneath that low. You see, it's covering what? 2 candles in once. Do you understand? So now we have OCLs around that level. So you need to learn, come to DM, message me, or you click on the link so we can talk and I'll teach you everything. Some names I'm mentioning here, you don't even actually know it. So we have OCL around there. We also have this breaker block around this level. Do you understand? So this is where I'm expecting market to pull back once market opens from next week. And if market tips these levels I'm expecting and give me a rejection, and I have my confirmation on the dollar FM, it means I'm going to be bearish from next week. But if it fails to hold there, because I'm working with the dealing range is giving right now, but if it fails to hold, if the thing fails to hold in these levels I marked out, I'm going to be looking for buys. But if the market comes back to any of this line and start giving me a confirmation for buy, I can switch from sales to buy immediately. Do you understand? Because even at where the market is, at the current price it is right now, is still on the directional bias of bullish. So anything can still occur. But with what the weekly time frame is showing us, we are kind of like, okay, we are going to be dropping for a few time, like a little time. We have bought a lot, like we have been on a bullish trend for long, so we are going to be buying for a short time. Do you understand? It's just kind of like what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so this is all I want to show you guys, and all I wanted you guys to know about. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and share to people. Thank you.